Welcome back, everybody, to Overwatch Seasons Season 4. This is Match 2 and the final match of today. CTH and I are back casting ISU Cardinal versus Payload Princess, a matchup that I have not personally seen. I have seen both of these teams play before, so I'm expecting some interesting gameplay, to say the least. Don't know if we'll see that Junker Queen composition. I think we might see a little bit of some oddball picks here, but that's what makes this game fun. So we are ready to go into Suravasa here, it looks like, as both teams are ready and in the waiting room. So CTH, what are we thinking?
Man, I have not seen anything from either team, but I'm always hoping for a Rhine mirror, so.
Absolutely, at this level, that is something that I would not put past either of these teams, as we're gonna wait these long 20 seconds to see the compositions. But having not seen either of these teams, I have a feeling, we do have a little bit
might have a little bit of tech flaws here.
Yeah, as we have a little bit of a crash on one of the supports for Payload Princess. So like I said, I have had the pleasure of casting one of these teams and playing against both. And I can tell you right now that, yeah, we're gonna expect to see some different things here. We go from having one of the top two teams battle it out last match to some of the possibly lower ranked, but that does not mean that these teams are bad in any sense. They are here to fight. So we are hoping that they are going to give us a show as we are waiting here. But if you had to guess, like, you know how the you know how these level of teams play. Like you said, you're hoping to see the Reinhardt, but is there anything else that you're kind of expecting?
I mean, there could be a potential for a Doomfist, and there also could be potential for, like, Orisa, and one of those I'm excited to see, the other one not so much.
Yeah, but Suravasa does allow for a lot of different playstyles. You can play the Rhine, you can play the Junker Queen, you can play the Zarya, you can play the Orisa. I mean, you can really play whatever you want as... oh boy! A little bit of an NA scrim moment here. Going to be very, very interesting.
Yep, seems like we're just having some big technical difficulties. Some players keep getting crash errors.
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't had any personal problems with it, but you know, to each their own. As they do tend to blame it on the game. But we're gonna see if we can't get this support back in here.
Put me in. I'll play.
Yeah.
I'll be on support. Let's get it.
Put either of us in. Let's go. We got it. But I do believe that they do have a sub, but perhaps it is not their support sub. So that would be quite unfortunate. As we are going to wait here. We're already a little bit behind, so CCH, it looks like it's going to be a late night for us. Going to be a late night. Better get your better get your caffeine ready for school tomorrow. All right.
Yeah, ready and waiting. But man, I'm the more this goes on, the longer this the technical difficulties go on, the more I'm trying to figure out what these teams could possibly run.
I mean, if you go through the profiles here, it's a little bit of everything. Gonna make you FF if this goes on for 20. Oh boy, we have the hammer has come down from production. Hammer has come down from production. We have a 20-minute timer set at 9:42 at 10:02. This is a little crazy here.
Yep. Hey, I'll go in. I will play support.
Hey, I was gonna say, I'll play support too. You, one of us can solo cast. It doesn't matter. They would just have to approve the ringer.
Exactly. So see, I don't know. I'm terrible at padding for time.
You know what? Here's the thing: if we had a camera, I could have done a little bit of show and tell. But you know, we unfortunately don't have that. I love doing show and tell. I could have showed off my extensive Lego collection, but unfortunately, I don't get to do that. So let's just talk about Overwatch League. Not the Overwatch League is approaching playoffs.
Yes, first stream's on tomorrow, actually.
Yes, it is tomorrow. So, oh, hold on.
Oh, I might be going back in. I was gonna say
We might not have to talk about them.
Going in. We're
okay.
in.
We're in.
Happened. Everybody, hold on.
Are we gonna get our picks?
Oh.
Oh
okay.
My goodness gracious.
We have some picks. That support line. That support line, the Lucio Bap. I like it. I like where this is going.
I do too. And you look on the side of ISU as well, and that's
I'm
pretty
more
normal.
Confused.
I'm more confused too, as it looks like the tank is.
Whoa.
Oh, okay. Whoa. All right.
Oh, what is happening?
Is this? Are we just gonna run down Jugger quick? Oh, okay.
What? It's like a. I want to say poke, but very much not on the side of ISU.
Yeah, especially with
very interesting.
Especially with that soldier in there, but on the right side it looks relatively normal.
Pretty much. I don't know. We'll see how it unfolds. Papaya Express already going in the aggressive axe. It's like Bacon, not as aggressive, just kidding, walks into the entirety of the other team and finds Iris in the middle of all of them. The ult charge just shot up for Bacon on the Jungle Queen, but Jim Bean in the back line finds Nova. Now the Genji duel going on. Poyo and Jim Bean dueling it out. Looks like Jim Bean getting a little bit low, gonna have to dash out.
Yeah.
Safari.
Jim Bean was really low there for a really long time, as neither team has capped this point yet.
That's... Wow, this fight's going on way longer than I thought it would. Magnetic goes down to Jim Bean. Well, Safari goes down to Nova. Now, neither team has a Lucio. All teams have... or most of either team has dropped off the high ground. Now it's just... two DPS, or the DPS and the support fighting over point while the rest of the team fights it out on the low ground. Bacon will find Pepega Express, Seneca and Poyo will find picks of their own, and finally, ISU will take control and first cap of the point.
And now
what
you
just
have
happened?
Both teams with nearly a full ult bank, except for maybe Iris on the side of Payload Princess. But yeah, I feel like that fight went on for about 2 minutes there.
I was... definitely not the longest first point fight I've seen, but it absolutely got up there. Now big rampage coming in from Pepega Express. The train has left the station. Bacon trying to return and does actually find 2 picks. Pepega Express will find another pick onto Nova. Now it's a 3v3. A little bit of a split. Jim Bean... Seneca is putting the moves on Jim Bean.
How did Jim Bean...
How did he live that?
How did he not see Seneca just standing right in front?
They were both standing next to each other, helping their respective teams.
I was just saying, I don't think either of them saw each other.
Hyper focused. The real team player in them just couldn't help but help their team. Now it's Payload Princesses with the cap and the percentage ticking up. We'll see Pepega Express 20% ahead of Window Visor coming out from ISU Cardinal, and the Blade and Beat in return. Jim Bean will start try to start finding picks in the backline of ISU, but Iris will be the one to find the first pick, and Jim Bean gets really, really low, and a Beat comes out to make sure Poyo does not lose that duel. We'll find a pick onto Jim Bean now. Blade from Poyo. Lamp comes out. Arby's trying to save himself. Will actually find the kill onto Poyo. Shuts down a Blade as a Baptiste. That's kind of insane. And Iris popping the overclock to make sure Seneca cannot do anything. And Payload Princesses might be the one to take this first cap.
Just getting started.
Yeah, and it looks like it will be the first point going over to Payload Princesses. I don't really know how or why, but it happened.
They're just getting in there.
It happened.
They really do know how to throw down. That's why I love casting these games. There's Jim Bean getting a little bit far forward, now swapping over to the Soldier. Now Sojourn being the DPS comp for the Payload Princess, and Pepega Express just absolutely running over the backline of ISU Cardinal. We'll find so many picks.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Jim Bean and Pepega Express right there really kind of
Kind of just walked over everybody.
yeah, I kind of just walked in and said, "No, I'll be taking that. Thank you very much."
And these, can I just, complete side note, these are some of the most like goated names of any team ever. I think this needs more credit. Wait a minute. Payload Princesses haven't capped yet. Wait, that wasn't even the point that was, wait, what?
Were they
wasn't
just
even the
fighting
point
on the
that was
wrong
active.
point?
They went and fought on a different point. I've seen it all, I think. Pepega Express going in with a rampage. We'll find two. Bacon going very, very low. Will fall on the lamp, unable to save it. Another rush. The shout, rather. Coming from Pepega Express, walking over the rest of ISU Cardinal. Big cleanup. Every member of Payload Princess is fighting their own kill, but Pepega Express all the way here. Doing a lot of the heavy lifting. This Joker Queen is having such a good effect. Wow, I haven't even talked about the ultimates or anything. This has just been an absolute treat of a game to watch.
Yeah, it really is, as we see the change from Poyo over to the Reaper to try and find an answer, but I really think this is coming down to a tank gap. Pepega Express is just creating so much more pressure and so much more problems for the other team than Bacon.
Yeah, and even the ultimate usage, Pepega Express is just finding so much more value. Because that looks like ISU Cardinal gonna try and go wide. Someone's gotta touch the point and it might not. Oh, Nova able to make it eventually. Iris will find a pick onto Magnetic. Lucio getting caught a little bit on the side. Deployables are all being shut down and Nova finds a pick onto Arby's. Bacon goes down, the beat goes down, Panda Express, I might be a little bit hungry. Pepega Express is just absolutely rolling over everybody with all the extra health provided by the barrier, and that's point 2 going over the Payload Princesses.
Yeah, Payload Princess is going up 2-0 here as they hope to come back and finish this map up fairly quickly. But again, I can't help but go back to the fact that first fight was just on the wrong point.
I totally believed it. I was ready for that point, and then it wasn't that point. We're gonna see a little bit of a taxi. Close to fire, bringing Arby's back to the rest of Payload Princesses so they can fight as a full 5. Looks like no immediate point control will go over, but ISU Cardinal getting a little bit of advantage. Window and visor from either side. Both good at controlling space in their own ways, but it will be ISU Cardinal with the point advantage to start off. No kills coming out, but space created, and ISU Cardinal just got the better of it.
Yep, as here comes the ultimate from Jim Bean, the response. Oh, no!
Ajax! The visor from Jim Bean finds Magnetic. Good target priority there, making sure the beat will not. Somebody's still. There we go. Making sure that the beat from from Magnetic won't be able to save ISU Cardinal, and Cap will go over to Payload Princesses.
Yep, and that cap back was really, really monumental there, but that Ajax is just so unfortunate, as Magnetic would have had a really, really good beat there if that connected, and probably would have led to a fight win and them keeping that percentage, but unfortunately not.
But now, even bigger problem. Pepega Express has another rampage, and
They don't
have anything to really counter it.
Yeah, because that immortality field from Seneca is going to not do much, but the Rampage only finds 1.
Yeah, Bacon finds an immediate pick onto Iris. Magnetic will go down eventually. Now Death Blossom gets booped away, and Payload Princesses leave it, just sweep it on the rug pretty much. Nova does win the duel against Jim Bean. Will go down to close Safari. Now window being popped from Seneca, trying to keep the team alive. Pepega Express can have a really, really difficult time trying to push into this. Cap will go over to ISU Cardinal. That percentage will start building up. Pepega Express is just in there. Bacon not really creating as much pressure, I feel like, in the Junker Queen matchup. And Pepega Express, I'm not going to say he's going to get another ultimate before Bacon does, but he's building a rampage insanely fast.
Yeah, and it looks like if Bacon goes down here, that might be the case as the beat comes out.
Oh, no! Another ult
cancel.
And that's another ult that can definitely turn the fight in the favor of ISU Cardinal. Bacon and Magnetic having terrible luck so far, and that will be map 1 going to Payload Princesses.
Yep, that ult usage there, maybe not the best, not doing it at the right times, and they both got caught out. Yeah, I don't know. That's just really unfortunate to see whenever you see a bad Ajax like that, especially in that last fight territory.
Yeah, the last fight, always an opportunity for a lot of panic ults, a lot of ult whiffs. Jim Bean absolutely lasering down. Oh my, everybody! Wow.
Very
nice aim.
Here.
Now we'll see. What push map do you think we're going to?
I don't know. I'm not even gonna pretend. I'm not even gonna pretend like
I feel like every time we try and guess, it just goes the opposite direction.
And especially in this situation, I just, I can't. I can't predict. It's just not gonna be possible. So we'll just wait until they pick.
I'm just gonna predict Coliseo. I'm just gonna throw it out on the table. I think they're going to Coliseo.
You know what? New Queens.
Okay. It's gonna be Esperanto, but
the lowest pick map.
Now that you said that, we're going to Esperanto for sure.
Nah, man, New Queens. Put the trust in New Queens.
Okay. I believe in New Queens.
No, you don't. You said Coliseo.
Yeah.
No, you can't go back now.
No one can check the VOD. No, I was right either way.
No,
takes these backsies. See.
Oh, we have a sub.
Zin's coming in for Poyo. Inside of ISU Cardinal Payload Princesses. No swaps for them.
I don't think they have any swaps available.
Should get mapped pretty soon. Now I'm anxious to see what they pick.
Are they planning this out, perhaps?
True. Are they waiting for stream delay to catch up and they can prove us both wrong?
This is true. They could be messing with us.
This is a strategy.
It
could be taking place.
Ah, it absolutely could. I mean, hey, if you
What are they cooking?
All right, any day now.
I'm on the edge of my seat here, please.
On the edge of my freaking seat. I'm just so eager to know.
It's New Queens. It's New Queens.
Let's go!
Huge prediction. I will take the L on that one.
Wow, what a hero call by me. Golly.
Put in the history books, we actually predicted something happening.
Put in the history books. Not only did we predict it, but we predicted it with the least pick map of the entire tournament.
Yeah, New Queen's only being played, I think, a handful of times so far.
Yeah, I believe it's only been about 4 or 5. So, what can I say? I'm just
just
cool like
better.
that. Yeah.
Just better.
Yeah.
New Queen Street usually proves to be quite a banger. I know the last time there was a New Queen Street, it was quite the spectacle.
Yeah, I'm hoping for another one. Like we said, push tends to be like very exciting, much more exciting than Flashpoint usually. And with these teams, you never know what's gonna happen.
All right, I'm expecting Roadhog, both sides. Let's go.
Not even close.
Nope. Okay. It was worth a shot.
I think you knew. Oh, but we do get a pharmacy.
Cool. A little bit of a comp switch coming out from ISU.
Yeah.
Going over to the Zarya. Okay. I like this. I like the pharmacy. I like the soldier Zarya with the Baptiste.
But the thing is, I would like the pharmacy if they were not going against a soldier.
Yeah. And Jim Bean, we know.
Yeah.
Has the aim.
This
could prove a little bit rough for them, but we'll see. Can't say anything quite yet, as both teams will just about get to the middle of the map. Wow, Payload Princess is already taking advantage on the high grounds. Zin's floating above everybody. Trying to get picks. Has spotted Jim Bean on this Soldier 76, trying to take an off angle. Gonna do their best to shut him down, but Iris finds the pick onto Magnetic, and the pharmacy is cut in half. Iris gets traded out, but I mean, the value from taking out the Mercy, especially with the pharmacy duo, is just way higher.
Yeah, taking out the Mercy rather than the Zarya gives just a lot more advantage as this bot finally starts to move. Some very interesting positional standpoints from both teams.
And Jin Bean falling incredibly low in the duel against Zinth, and then gets healed back up, and it's Zinth who's on the run. Magnetic will make it back on the Mercy. The Pharmacy combo is online again. There we go, we'll group up, and there's nothing in this JQ comp to really negate the damage that a Pharmacy can put down, but Magnetic gets caught out again! And Zint managed to find a pick in the backline, but now alone over enemy territory. Has to take out Jim Bean, or it's not safe at all in the sky. It will actually be Jim Bean, surviving very, very low health, able to take out Zint, and that's the job of the Soldier 76 being done right there, as the rest of Payload Princesses charge forward. And I mean, ISU Cardinal, they gotta change something up here.
They do. Magnetic cannot keep getting picked out like this, because once you lose that, you are immediately put at a great disadvantage. So they're gonna have to find an answer for these hit scans.
See, Bacon will go over to the Joker Queen, maybe just hoping to run down the 2 hit scans. Not gonna have too much in the way of DPS backup like a Genji or Tracer would be able to provide, but a Joker Queen in and of herself is still very strong. A Rampage dominated from Pacific Express is massive. Finds I think 3 or 4 members of ISU Cardinal, and there's the cleanup from the rest of Payload Princesses. They're gonna find another fight going their way, and first spawn will over to them as Jim Bean clean up the rest of the fight there, making it look good.
Yeah, this is getting dangerously close to a roll. Here's Iris take. Oh my gosh!
Wow, Magnetic said again, and Zint. This Pharmacy combo is just not having the value that you really need it to.
Yeah, I just feel like if they were going against any other comp than the Soldier, it would possibly work, but these hit scans have their number right now.
Yep. Zint finally takes out Jim Bean. That's a really big kill, but the overclock from Iris is available, so yep, the anti-aircraft cannon is online. Zint gets low, goes for a point blank barrage, but Iris is just faster. Magnetic can't get the res off. Iris is absolutely destroying the flying duo.
Iris, this is the second time that he has gone back-to-back killed the Pharmacy, and we will finally see a switch here. But it might be all
too late. The Zen Ana with a Joker Queen doesn't have a lot of synergy, but Nova will try and pop a visor, see if they can make anything happen. We'll find 1, but Jimmy has a visor of his own. Nova finds 2, finds 3. This is very winnable, but Nova has to be the one to get on. Both supports kind of hiding in spawn. Hopefully they're able to keep him alive long enough. Now Magnetic's getting in there, trying to find the pick on Pacific Express, and it's not over quite yet. ISU Cardinal is holding on.
Well, holding on is one
holding
word,
on is...
but you know, barely surviving by the skin of their teeth, I think, is more accurate, as they are currently 126 meters down, and this first fight on the takeback is going to be taken early just because they will all have that close spawn.
Yeah, and their comp have been swapped for the attempted stall. It's pretty rough, not a lot of synergy in between these different members, but the Nano from Seneca will go out. They can go in with the Rampage, finds 2. There's a big cleanup for ISU Cardinals. 1 fight will go their way, and the bot will start pushing.
Yes, 1 fight, but 2 ultimates used, and 2 very important ultimates, especially within this composition with that Nano and the Rampage. Now a sizable ult advantage for Payload Princess.
Yep, the Rampage, again, having nothing to really block it. I mean, the closest they have to a cleanse is Zint can cleanse themselves with a recall, but other than that, ISU Cardinal's pretty vulnerable. Now Pacific Express going in will only find Magnetic, but that's still a big pick. No Discord orb available. A window coming down from Arby's will put a lot of pressure down on the members of ISU Cardinal and Iris and Jim Bean. I mean, we have 2 DPS like that firing through the window. It's basically over and done with unless you get behind some really solid cover.
Yeah, and now taking this point back, hopefully they're gonna take that forward spawn before they can contest, and it looks like they will, so that gives a very big advantage there. The pulse bomb coming online from Zint is going to have to be massive here. Magnetic also getting relatively close to the Tranquility.
Oh, there's your fight went down. Nova still has... Nope. I say Nova still almost has a visor, but right as I say that, Jim Bean completely shuts him down, and now it's Jim Bean able to go up the stairs on the flank, shooting at the backs of ISU. And Iris has popped the overclock. Zin's trying to hold on a little bit longer, but this barricade is all but there, and there it is.
Yep.
Payload Princesses take New Queen Street very decisively and will win 2-0.
Absolutely, a very good match from Payload Princesses there, taking the 3-0, 2-0. Just really impressive stuff. And I mean, Iris, oh my gosh, absolutely crazy plays on the Sojourn here.
Yeah, I mean, the DPS, both DPS from Payload Princesses did their job wonderfully, and Vince and Magnetic found it very hard to find any value on the Pharmacy. It normally would be pretty scary into a comp like JQ Rush because you have nothing to mitigate all that damage, but the damage never really even got to get started there.
Yeah, I don't really know. It just felt like a little bit of a hopeless moment as soon as Payload Princesses got past that forward spawn and won the next fight there. But nonetheless, ISU Cardinal gave it their best. Now, MVP, what are we thinking?
I mean, there's a very good case to be made for all the members of Payload Princesses, but in my mind, I think Pepega Express actually did so well, being so aggressive, creating so much space and picks and damage, and I mean, I think it just made the rest of Payload Princess's job very easy. But I think Pepega Express is definitely my vote for MVP.
I think I can agree with that. I was leaning towards either Pepega or Iris, but I do agree that overall Pepega was just able to put the pressure on and really be that in-your-face aggressive stuff. So let's see if we can't, if you want to go ahead and let them know. Payload Princess. Give me 1 second.
Alright, now, while he's going, normally there'll be some more streams this week, Thursday, but of course Overwatch League is streaming, so there won't be any more streams from us. Oh.
Alrighty. I apologize, just wanted to go ahead and make sure I was grabbing the right person. Pepega, congratulations to you and your team. You have been selected as MVP. And really, it just came down to the absolute tank differential that you were able to lay down. So how did that match feel for you guys?
Well, honestly, it was weird because my mouse was dying. So I was playing in the H. And after in the second map, my headset died. So I was like playing out of reflexes, basically.
Wow. That is crazy. That is crazy stuff, and you were still able to provide that much pressure and have those ultimates for your teams. Now, your DPS also did put in a bunch of work, so how have you guys been practicing, especially on that Sojourn with Iris?
So Iris usually plays a lot of Bastion. The whole team was surprised that he was actually that good on the Sojourn.
Yes, hey, sometimes people can surprise you, but thank you very much, Pepega, and congratulations to you and your team, and the best of luck throughout the season.
Appreciate it.
Wow, that is crazy, playing without the headset?
And a dying mouse?
And a dying mouse. This man was playing against all odds.
Wow.
Well, regardless, there you have it, your 2 matches for today. Your winners, ICBM and Payload Princess. We will be back with more content in next week's matchup, as the Overwatch League will be streaming from Thursday until Sunday, so go ahead and check them out. But as always, if you could follow, like, share, and if you can afford to subscribe, please do, as it helps us tremendously. But that will be CTH and myself signing off, and we'll see you on the next one.